following the interception. Here's Prescott.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still
touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Looking for Mixon this time. He's got him on the crossing route.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. He'll get this one to Galladay.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott here to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially